Welcome back, guys, to Hyrule Warriors as we quickly save ourselves a base. We don't want any of these Gorons in here. I knew you'd bring up a weakness strike there. Goron captains seem to be our major troublemaker. That's enough for us for one day. Indeed it is. Leave me alone. Leave my base alone. I don't want any bases in peril. We've saved Wizzro, and we've taken a few of these bases around, but as I thought, this is a little bit more action-orientated now. A lot more to do with the destroying and the fact that I need to be in certain places at very fast times. So, that said, we've still got tons of Gorons in our base, and if we want to clear them out, one of the best ways to do it would definitely be this. That does seem to have thinned out the numbers a fair bit, wouldn't you say? Now we're looking a lot better. Just a few Goron forces still in our base, and to cut this off, it seems probably the best bet for me would be to go down and take these outposts yet again. Because that will zero out the Goron forces. Apart from the one captain in the Goron base we took, preemptively heading towards to stop Bombchus, which was a good plan. Head to the guys with the Bombchus first in case there's any more. That's what you call a good strategic decision, wouldn't you say? And I'm glad we leveled up Seer a bit, because this would have been hectic as well. It just would have been ridiculous with what was going on earlier. Well, last episode was a bit of a mishmash. And as we can see, yet more Goron forces are attempting to push into my bases. This is because the outpost exists to spawn more. As soon as we're done with them, though, like that, we should be good. Central Square has fallen to Goron Captain. Well, that will make things a little bit problematic for a small time. As soon as we take this guy out, we'll be good. Enhanced Dino Fossils appeared from West Square. But all we need to do is bust back in and take out this keep boss. That way we've got ourselves a full health base with only a few Gorons still straggling around. And easily able to move on from there. It's too bad we can't use this Bombchu. Right then. Though I do suspect it might be there for what reason. Stone Square seems to be fine. Another yellow Danalphos is around. Wizzro seems to be dealing quite nicely with him though. Oh, another one's finally reached the battle, it seems. This seems to be slowed down Central as well. Sometimes there are too many enemies on screen at one time. This is one of those times. Do whatever you want to me, sir, in terms of, well, getting weakness attacks on you. Don't hit me otherwise, though. I can chip damage you down so nicely, after all. Will that finish the job? Glad that these are enhanced Dinolphus and not the chieftains, that's for sure. Right, there should be one more around here still, unless that one's gone as well. No, it seems everything's okay now. Wizzro should be able to take out the few yellow guys that are still around without much of an issue. Again, we keep overestimating the guy though, because he squeals in pain. Minions! You can't get good ones. Let's take ourselves some special to make any further clearing faster. Yes, you should rest in that base, because that's probably the best place for you to be. Let's take this outpost, just because it's out of the way. Never mind gaining a few more troops to our cause, do we? And it seems some of our troops are now streaming forward to here. Now bring forth the whirling discs of doom. And that'll be a fair bit done on this tower. Wonderful skill. Did you just watching? Bring forth the links. They'll go off and do their own business somewhere, cutting up lots of enemy troops. Now we have our forces advancing with us. It's always that little bit in the middle where the battle swings left or right, if you know what I mean, towards us or against us. Or we just have to brute force our way through within a certain amount of time so we don't get overwhelmed. As soon as we beat that hard point, we then get forward progress. Lots of it, in fact. So, one more outpost captain over this way. I've got full magic. Still haven't even used my magic special yet. Been saving that for Volga, in case he decided to reappear. But there we go. Another one defeated. And another base to take. It seems my overall whip attacks, just the overall power of the actual strikes, are actually very good. So not doing a full combo and moving forward like this with a couple of quick whips is probably the best way to go in destroying these opponents. The fastest way, I don't know if my analysis of her is correct or not. You've also got to earn back those rupees we spent on you. And there's also this slight problem in the fact that you see the enemies around us? Don't you just want to attack all of them? Aren't we just trained to do that now, if you know what I mean? We see a little goblin guy, we defeat it. Regardless of what side it's on. I know my guys are not my guys are the red guys. But it's still slightly confusing apart from that. Right, so all these bases are open, you capture the keys belonging to Volga's forces. Now it's just Volga. I acknowledge your power if you can defeat my brethren, but I still see no reason to be involved in your war. Still, I just have to make you serve me. So what do we do to him? Well, that's the question for me. Well, it seems this outpost got retaken in the meantime. Defeat Volga is our quest, and there's tons of guys streaming, so sorry, Master. You shamed Dragon kind. Indeed you did. I keep walking through. We must call great beasts? No, let's not do that. No great beasts are necessary. Especially when there's this many troops around me. Who'd have guessed the fire-breathing King Dodongo would appear? Well, then 2 King Dodongos have appeared, in fact. One of them far up within my forces, in fact. Not good. The northwestern King Dodongo is advancing towards the allied base. Well, we took out a big swath of the yellow forces, that's for sure, and milled through them all, but I need to get there. Not here. Is there another guy up there with Wizzro, however? Don't let allied base fall. Wait. Wizzro betrayed me? Why did you betray me, Wizzro? Oh, well, we can't deal with Wizzro. We need to stop this guy reaching me before we get there, but goodness gracious, you traitor. Why'd you do this to me? Oh, breathe in. No, that's breathing out. That's breathing out. That's breathing in. And after protecting Wizzro so handily as well, he just betrays me anyway. Already, as well. There's a slight bit of ridiculousness with all that. Well, it seems that you're not the weak point striker that we could hope you were. I will dodge through, however. Oh, Wizzro's come to join and make things more complicated? Well, that's always very nice, isn't it? I need you to breathe in, not roll towards me. That's breathing out again. Halitosis, man. Oh, that was close enough. Indeed it was. Phew, I did get the bombs inside. So Wizzro is leaving towards my base by the look of it. Which means, who do I defeat first? Well, I know I could put you in weakness state with a special. Ngaha, once this keeper's crushed, the witch won't stand a chance against my magic. Well, first of all, I'm going to have to knock down this weakness bar a little bit. Okay, in danger a big Poe is. Tunnel Square is in danger of falling. I want to go back to Wizzro. I don't know how much HP my base has on this condition. Right, Stock Room is in danger of falling. That's way down. How did red troops get there so badly? Well, we know that Dodongo's nearly weakened fully. He can stay there and take that base for all I care at this point. My most important thing is to make sure that this guy doesn't get his way. Now, the reason I've left Dodongo at this point is that if he shows up, I will target him, and one more bomb will put him into a weakness strike. From that point, if I'm right in saying, we should be able to finish the job. I'm going to have to do something more cool than that if you're planning to get me. Well, I think Wizzro just disappeared a bit. Indeed he did. Dodge my weakness strike, will you? I'll get you with a different one then. You're not teleporting away from me, you traitor. We'll do as much damage as we can in the meantime. Don't you get your claw hands out of me. Not enough for that weakness strike. King Dodongo is showing up though, however. How can they both be king though? I'll never understand this. Right then, they're both low HP. Ah! Not close enough, and that hurt. He's gonna smash down. And their combo is quite amazing. But if one goes down, then surely two can. Alright then, Dodongo. Yeah, I'll swear on you if you like. I'll never betray you again. Mercy, please. Well, go destroy this Dodongo then. See that you prove you're worth me every hour of each day, or you're going back to being an accessory. Fair terms, I find. And we've just about managed to save our base yet again. Phew. Barely. That's for sure. Did Wizzro drop any kind of item behind? It seems Wizzro is still hanging about. I guess he's not going to disappear at this point in time. He's going to wait there for a while. So, to the other King Dodongo we now go. 3,000 KOs. It's going to be quite easy to reach. Let's head down this way. Mainly, so I can stop these red guys. They're really annoying me flipping on the map. The last few Goron survivors. Well, the last few that still want to fight anyway. Get off my map. Stop trying to take my keep and regain your foothold, sirs. And that should be that for the Gorons. Except now a keep has fallen, of course. Of course, of course. Right then, one Goron hiding over here. One Goron gone. And now we have no red on the map, so we don't have to worry about Goron forces anymore. In the meantime, let's move onward to something that I find quite tasty. Volga forced the big Poe to flee. Oh, Volga's moving on his own as well. So don't tell me, is it King Dodongo and Volga we're going to have to face down here? Well, if I can face them in their keep, then I can take the keep again. That sounds like a good idea, and there is secrets around. He says, when nothing comes out whatsoever. Okay then, Volga. Okay then, King Dodongo. Nice to see you all in this place. Time to take this keep back for me. I'll give you a little bit of an extra nuking for funsies. Don't tell me he's breathing in. Oh, he's breathing out. Breathing out's worse. Right, base is mine. Breathing in's good. This is where we hide behind the big lummox and hope that Volga can't get me, but of course now I can't see what Volga's going to do. Can I separate these two? Well, if Volga runs into bombs like that, it's always quite amusing. Apart from that, however, we don't need to defeat a second King Dodongo if Volga comes of his own volition, but he's only going to go so far, it seems. Right then, Volga, are you coming or not? I need you separate from that King Dodongo. He's breathing in, which can only mean bad stuff for me, but the weak point moment was good. And he can shoot through walls. As long as we keep our ears out then, we should be okay. Because it seems that passes right through me, and in the meantime, Volga's getting very beaten up. King Dodongo does not want to leave. Well, as long as he keeps facing the wall, that's fine by me. So, leave King Dodongo alive, defeat Volga, I think might be a good option here. Weakness state, you are. Not enough to defeat you, though. It seems they have been successfully separated at this point. I have a judgment call to make now. If King Dodongo is really stuck, and if that guy follows me down, or moves onwards a different path on his own, I could, in theory, take out King Dodongo for his material. Oh, no, this is going to be bad. No materials for King Dodongo for me. I should focus on Volga. Let's finish this battle. So meanwhile, in retreat land, we make sure that we're safe for it. That's a nasty yell you just did, but I'll still defeat Volga, thank you. You've defeated Volga and Wizzro, and it seems King Dodongo is no longer interested in me. This whole exercise has taught me something important. Independent thought is severely overrated in underlings. Sia is filling Volga and Wizzro with dark magic. I swear, eternal loyalty to Sia. My only desire is to fight worthy foes. Excellent. Now that that's done, let's talk about laying siege to Hyrule Castle. And so with King Dodongo staring at me horribly, we come up with the victory. And in a flashy ending, where it seems Sia rules over us, we've got ourselves a little bit of cash. Added to our total, another Scepter of Time here, a white sword with an unlockable ability, a Dragonbone Pike there, which is never bad to have something to equip to him, Deku Spear as well. And you can only have up to 10 weapons of the same type, dispose of weapons you don't need. Interesting. Or we can build white swords of certain values, but I guess we need some of them to have a certain amount of stars, and some of them to have this or that. I guess, though, that knight sword is completely useless. That one's not that great either. The 8-bit wooden sword is quite nice, especially that one. Whoa. Apart from that, we could probably leave it at that for now. Confirm. Oh, we actually gain rupees for it as well. That's not bad. We got Volga's helmet, King Dodongo's claws, Gorn armor breastplate, Dynalphus fangs, Lizalphos scales, some more rocks, And some metal plates. Will that lead us to being able to do any upgrades for our characters? I do not know. And who does that make playable? Okay, Wizzro is supposedly the best next playable character for the Invasion Begins. So basically for our next episode we're meeting the mission here. Interesting, which is playing on the other side of it all. So join me next time for more Hyrule Warriors. And I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.